Alright, so that's working. Yeah, no, I couldn't see my dashboard and it was like, wait, what the fuck's wrong with my PC? Turns out, just Steam VR is being stupid. Not really surprised. Anyway, let me just redo all my setup steps again because it all reset when I close Steam VR. I love my computer. Anyway, how are you feeling today? Oh, Goblin, hello. How are you feeling? Alright, that's set up. Just gotta calibrate my body. I was also curious, so I looked back at my VOD last night, and I just went straight to a point where, like, it was a high amount of chatting. So, like, the analytics show you, like, a spike in chat. And I realized I sound drunk. I sound like I'm slurring my words, and I don't like it. And no one told me I sound drunk. And now I'm angry. How dare you? Like, let me just sound terrible. But I guess everyone's opinions of what I sound like when I'm sober versus drunk, all that stuff, it's gonna vary. I know, it's not like heavy slurring, but I do have a weird way of talking sometimes. I think it's the way I pause, the way I like emphasize or something, I don't know, but either way. Once it starts to get late, I slow down my speech quite a lot, and then it starts to sound really bad. At least my own POV of it. Alright, so now you should be able to see. The fish command is up. Gonna loosen my headset a little bit because it's gonna give me a headache. Alright, everything should be set for stream. How's your day been going, Goth? What have you been doing? Baddie alert. Are you looking in the mirror? If you look in the mirror, of course you're gonna see a baddie. So yeah, no. Today's been an okay day. I slept in a little bit too much, not very happy about that, but you know, it's not the end of the world. I went out and I picked up a prescription, so I actually was a little bit productive, which is, you know, quite a lot for me. Like, something I would normally dread doing because I hate having to go to the pharmacy. Why, you might ask? Because it takes an hour every time. So I just get to sit there and wait a full hour just to get my stupid medication. And I'm like, bro, really? Let's see. Now I'm just gonna quickly make a post on Discord. You're gonna get a ping. How far do I live? Not that far, actually. It's like right there. It's, like a 10-minute drive at most, like 5-10 minutes. But the wait time is insanely slow. It's a Walgreens too, so it should be quick. But like, you know, there's like 3 cars ahead of me because it's a drive-through pharmacy as well as an inside one. And I didn't want to go inside. I was wearing PJs, okay? I was just in my PJs. But they do alternate. They go person at counter, person in car, person at counter, counter, car. And they just back and forth it. And yeah, they're just slow. Alright, let's see. I need to face this direction, so I'm gonna bring everything over this way. so I can see. No, no, don't worry. If you ever have to go AFK, there's no pressure to be here quickly. And if you ever just want to lurk, that's also okay. No stress. I'll talk to myself in the meantime, you know what I mean? But yeah, no, the wait time at the drive-thru was an hour, so normally what I'll do is I'll stop somewhere first, get food, go into the drive-thru pharmacy, eat the food, and then go home. Usually it works out. No, yeah, don't worry. Laundry's important. Showering, that's, debatable. We do have all those weirdos who love the musk. We call pheromone maxing. I joke, of course. How are you doing, Boozette? Is that Rose for me? You shower every day? I feel sorry for your girlfriend. I joke, I joke, I joke. Twice a day? Now you're just pushing it. Why do you shower twice a day? Once I would understand. Once per day, maybe. But twice a day? Are you like super, like, sweaty? Active? Physical? Ugh, I do have a headache. I took some aspirin, but it's a bit tender. We'll see. Hopefully it gets better soon. You're a clean freak? I mean, I get it. Today was supposed to be a day where I washed my hair and then I got lazy, so I'll wash it tomorrow. I didn't want to deal with all the wet hair. Wet hair, like shampoo, cover my fingers in loose hairs. Ugh, I hate that feeling. I hate, like, dealing with all the missing hair. Hello, Milky. How have we been doing? It's been a few days. How's your VR been going? You're doing Coin Pusher in VR. Alright. I used to go to the arcades and play those games. I loved the Coin Pushers. There's just something so calming about it. Just, picking the right time to drop in your coin, watching all of them get knocked down. It's just, so happy. Booze, why didn't anyone tell me I sound like I'm slurring my words? Why did no one tell me that I'm slurring my words on stream? I sound drunk, okay? I listened to myself and I went, oh no. My voice sounds a little bit better than it used to. However, I feel like I sound drunk. No, it's like very specific. I would have to bring up a clip of it, but there's times where I'm talking and it just sounds like I'm kind of just like going through the words like this, and it's like, oh no, that's bad. I'm over exaggerating it, but it's like something like that. Oh, that's fireworks. That's Bloom. I sound beautiful. Well, I wish that I felt that way. However, I feel like my voice itself as a pitch sounds okay. I feel like the problem is specifically how my cadence comes across. But I guess it's okay. You were paralyzed. I'm assuming that's a translation, like, weirdness for a moment, but are you okay? Were you hurt? Did something happen? Yo, yo. I'm glad you're doing better now, though. Also, yes, today is an early stream. Kinda cool, right? Wait, you guys can't hear anything world volume-wise. I just realized. The VR sounds are on. My world sounds are up. I hear it. Why don't you hear it? Gotta do this again. Let's see. VR chat. Let's put it on something else for the moment. Go like that. Okay. For some reason you couldn't hear VR chat, but now you can. So, there we go. Health is not your best. Or to have to come over and beat into you that you're amazing. Yeah, let's see you come to California and show me what's up. Let's see who beats who. Just saying. You know, I'm pretty confident in these arms. I did 10 whole push-ups yesterday, you know, I'm very strong. Exactly. Exactly. Come to California though. Find me. Yeah, no. My core feels fine. The planks didn't do anything to my core. It's simply just my, like, shoulders and chest that are a little sore today from the push-ups. And my neck's been hurting the last few days. Oh, my lower back is kind of sore too. Maybe those planks were good for my lower back. Yeah, exactly. It'll be Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan. That's me. 5'9". Yeah, let's compare. You know, a contrast and see who's really the taller of the two of us, right? Ay ay ay. Sorry, my hair is kinda in the way. 5'6" is goated. Adorable. It's alright. Nothing wrong with being 5'6". You joined streamer on VR chat. Main conversation is my breast. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, titties are honorable. Yes, we love titties. It is Lesbian Awareness, or Lesbian Visibility Week. Hmm. It depends if it's a weird convo. Yeah, I guess so. It's like, so, how big are your tits? Are they sensitive? Do you have big nipples? Like weird shit like that. Chat, Milky has giant boobies. Crazy. Chat, check this out. This person, they've got huge milkers. Milky must mean that they have big milkies. Which streamer were you hanging out with, though? Was it in a public world? Were you just like in a public or just talking to the streamer? Public world? I see. See, I don't like streaming in publics. Hello, WWE 3366. How you feeling? Public, yeah. I could never stream in a public. I'm sorry. I will never be live in a public world. I'd rather not have to worry about strangers coming up and being like, "You're streaming?" Yells the N-word as loud as they can. Plays a bunch of soundboard clips through their mic. Starts saying weird shit. Tries to dox you. And it's like, I'm good. But yeah, no. I'm glad you had fun though. Hopefully they're being nice. Or TOS like getting nude. I mean, you won't get TOS as long as you, the streamer, move away from whatever the thing happened is. If someone says the N-word in front of you, like, you have to be very clear and just be like, guys, nope, this is bad. And then block the person, mute the person, whatever you gotta do. But as long as you're like moving away from whatever's inappropriate, like again, nudity. Because you can have nudity in certain games, right? In VR chat, it's a bit more skewed. As long as you, again, are not the focus of it and you're not making it the focus, you can get away from, like, getting banned. It's still frowned upon and still very dangerous. But again, it's all very iffy. Hello, Dorito. How are you feeling today? You joined a black cat and hear that word all day? Yeah, it's basically how it goes. In VR chat, you can be a huge booby fit as long as you're in the water. Twitch won't ban you. To a degree. If you're in a huge booby fit and you're like this, like you're running the risk of getting banned, you know? Also, I didn't turn on a smoothing camera. There we go. If you're partner, you get away with a lot more. But if you're not partnered, you can get banned for just like, you know, slightly showing off a little too much. But I see VTubers complaining about VR chatters constantly. Like, I was on Twitter the other night, and it was just nothing but people upset. Like, what the hell? You're a visual learner? I mean, you followed me after I accidentally had an outfit fall apart. I was like naked on stream for all of a split second, and I was like, shit! Also, it's getting a little warm. It was a little cold in my room when I started stream, so I wore a tank top today. Milky likes boobs. What else is new? Goodbye, video. Yeah, exactly. I immediately, immediately deleted the VOD. I was like, nope, this VOD is now private. It's alright. I've walked past camera with my IRL boobies out before. That was a mistake. You're more of a butt man. Of course you are. You like bussy ASMR. Like, it's obvious that you like butt. I mean, I have easily the easiest way to find your, like, quote and just take a screenshot. Here, let me just do this real quick. Alright, buddy, let's fight. Come on, let's scrap. I just gotta go like this. Can you reach? Can you reach me? Can you reach? What's wrong? What's wrong? What are you gonna do? Where are you gonna swing? Where are you gonna swing, huh? How are you gonna hit me? That's what I thought. Put my foot in your face. Anyway. 뭐. 나왔네나. Sweeps the feet. Listen, listen, listen. You'll break my knees? That's crazy. But if you break my knees, I won't be able to use them later. Here, let me just, demonstrate. Violence. We love violence. Yes, Kenji, you did get gifted. I don't remember who got you, but there's been quite a few gifted in the channel recently. I'm at 90 subs right now, which is kind of insane, gonna be honest. With my very negligible viewer stats, there's been 90 subscriptions gifted to this channel so far. So that's really cool and crazy. And, you know, I did post in my Discord for anyone who doesn't have an a subscription. A secret, okay? Go in the general chat, and there's something very important in there if you don't have a sub and you want to avoid it. Something. I'm very careful with it, okay? If you put me in the cam height, that's the point that you need to be on the knees, just probably laying. What, you're saying I just need to be laying on my back? I can't believe you're telling me to lay on my back. Crazy. I'd be like that wrestler. What was it? There was a wrestler who fought Muhammad Ali, who's taller than him, and instead of fighting fairly, the wrestler just laid on his back. But to be fair, there were a lot of rules that made it so the wrestler wasn't allowed to fight Ali. So it wasn't fair to either party. So the wrestler realized the only technique he could use against Ali was low kicks and laying down. So he just laid on his back and just kept kicking Ali in the legs. Listen, we're all short when we're on our knees, right? Besides, it's cute when someone sits on their knees. Just gotta be like all the way down. Let me see if I could do this without like running into something. It's like, it won't even track properly, but you know, when someone's like on their knees and just like chilling, it's like, you know, just waiting. Look at how my legs don't like this. Yeah, my avatar not liking this, cause my foot's not tracking properly. It's alright though, you get the gist. I am only 3 inches taller than you. I am. We make it sound like I'm towering over you, but in reality, it's just like your forehead's at my nose. Sorry, I'm just setting my music up. Alright, there we go. How much space do you have for the base stations? I have a base station over here and a base station over here. And they're diagonal, and one's facing my bed, so I have one that's facing basically just this area. And then I have one way over there, but it's pointing diagonally downwards. It's not an optimal setup. I don't have anything attached to my walls to make them stay in place. I'm very, very awkwardly using them. I assume you have enough lighting. Yeah, no, my room is bright. Yeah. Yeah, no. My room is one looking at my bed because I lay down in it. Thank you very much. Alright, the one in my bed is strictly for sleeping purposes, or like, cuddling purposes. Nothing nefarious. I don't do that, alright? I am very wholesome. By the way, yes, the ERP goddess. That's me, all day, every day. For milk. What kind of milk? I'm, like, so shameful today. Shame on you. I'm surprised that many of you guys are showing up today, though, because I am very early. I am like an hour and a half earlier than usual. Well, earlier, it was 2 hours early. Milky milk, whatever floats your boat. Hey, like I said, the only time I'm laying down in VR is when I'm like getting ready for bed and ready to cuddle or something. Or like watch a movie. Never anything else. You guys are the dirty ones, okay? I am very, very wholesome. Well, it isn't too late for me just to crash in bed. I'm sure this, like, stream time actually works better for a lot of people, because, like, some of you guys are getting in bed by the time I stream. Hey, if you do the dirty, more power to you. Only with the wife, though. Exactly. Ah, wah, 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 wah. So yeah, no. Very wholesome behavior from me, okay? You have never seen me do anything inappropriate, and you never will. However, speaking of not doing anything inappropriate, I think I need to take my shirt off. IRL shirt, okay? IRL shirt. Your wife is boy? Who's your wife, Milky? So many times I've had the argument of do it in privately instead of in groups. Did your wife want to do it publicly? Or in groups? Or someone else? Oh, just with people in general. I got you, I got you. I'm a very firm believer of you should probably just stick to doing it in friends-only instances if you're really gonna do it. Oh, you want a boy wife to stay home and milk you work. You taking applications? Cause, I may not be a boy, but I could definitely, stay at home. Just saying, I could use a little bit of a stay at home, cook, clean. I got you. You wish you could be a boy wife? Yeah, no, I committed to not being the boy. I've committed to it. I've taken the estrogen. What can I say? These injections aren't gonna do themselves. If my girlie makes 10 figures, I would do all the cleaning. Ten figures, that's 10 zeros. That's 100, 1,000, millions. That's 100,000 6 figure. 7 figure is a million. 8 figures 10 million, 9 figures 100 million. So you want your girl making $1 billion? If that much money, hire a servant for cleaning. Hey, listen, if anyone made $1 billion, I would very gladly do whatever you wanted. Alright, if a billionaire was in chat, like, I don't know, I'd end stream just to talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Gold digging be damned, I would do it. I have a little bit of shame, don't worry, I wouldn't actually. I'm here for you at 7 a.m. The tea miner washing the dishes? I would wash dishes, easily. I'll wash dishes, I'll cook, I'll clean, you know, I'll keep you company, I'll tell you you're doing great when you're playing a terrible game. I got you. You want some under-the-desk moral support? I got you. But no one makes that much money in this chat, so unfortunately, we ain't got that going. Also, T-Miner, how are you doing today? Do I actually cook, and what do I cook? Well, I... I like to cook Korean fried chicken. It's one of my specialties. Tastes really yummy. I like to, I like making a, what do you call that soup? A tortellini soup. I like making basic pasta dishes like sausage, pesto, broccoli, parmesan. It's very yummy. I also like to make a panko breaded chicken breast, which is good. Very, very yummy. Oh yeah, no, if I had money, I would never trust anyone. I'd be like, nope, this person's clearly dating me for the perks. If I was a millionaire, I'd be single and buy sex maids. I wouldn't even do that. I don't even need sex like that. Doing alright. Had breakfast. My day's going good. I went to the pharmacy. It took an hour. Not even joking. I waited an hour in line to pick up my estrogen. That shit took forever. It was bad. It was really bad. I was like, what am I waiting for? Why? Because the Walgreens is understaffed, I guess. They weren't grandmas, but they were definitely just, I guess, understaffed because, like, I could see them through the window. And through the window, I could tell they're working. And, like, between me and the people at the counter, you know, they go back and forth. So first they tell me, hey, we're just gonna handle another customer. We'll be right with you. I said, okay. And then they go and handle the customer. And they come back, they get my information, and they give me what I need. However, they did that for every car in front of me, and that process took an hour. I don't know why it took that long, okay? I don't know. You like cowgirls? You like cowgirls? Well, howdy. Howdy, partner. Yes, another long day of working out in the field, milking cows. Cat girls are a dime a dozen nowadays. Puppy girls, you know, they're coming up. But bunny girls, especially non-soft bunny girls, you get what I mean? Like, I don't look like a soft bunny girl, right? I just look like a bunny girl. Nothing about me reeks like, oh my god, so soft and cute and innocent. It's more tomboy, and I like that. So, you know, think about it. An orc girlfriend will shatter my pelvis. I mean, there's that too. There's also the goth booty goblin here who hangs out in chat. They're a bit of a goblin, but they're more of a femboy. I feel like most of the bunny girls you see in this game, though, they're always like the cutesy, fluffy, uwu style, so I like not being that. Um, I'm gonna say something that'll probably piss you off. I've never played Skyrim. Never once. Okay, I'm lying. I played it once. I played it on VR and it made me motion sick in a way that made me almost throw up. Am I AI? Guys? Am I AI? Since when have I ever seen AI? Chutbuster, what do you mean, am I AI? How dare you? No, I'm kidding, I'm not upset. But, no, I'm not AI. How? Skyrim is the GOAT. It's not, though. I don't know, it's just not for me, okay? Your 1,000-page Google Doc? Whoa, 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 wait, 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 wait. We don't need no Google Docky out here. We don't need Chicken Jockey to come in second form. We ain't no VTuber, okay? VTubers get Google Docs. I am not a VTuber. Oh my god, it's a Me Too movement. Fuck, dude. My XP bar was too low to play that game. I'm sorry. It made me motion sick in VR, so I just never wanted to play it again. My XP bar! How are you doing today, Chudbuster? How's everything going? I'm under attack. You won't believe this. She's done! How this new and up-and-coming VR chatter ruined their career in one statement. Guys, I've never played Skyrim. Oh, the rage. Buy me and my wife a cowgirl. I won't tell. Can I be the cowgirl? Did I scare Chetbuster off? They haven't said anything since calling me AI. It's alright. If they actually think I'm AI, that's okay. Such is life. I have been asked if I'm AI before, though, and I'm curious where that comes from. Is there a quality of my voice that makes me sound like I'm AI? He either wanted you to be AI, or he's jorking it. We don't judge. We're jorking it out here, guys. We jorking it. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Not VR. Play the normal game. No, I won't. I'm not gonna play Skyrim. Sorry, it's just not for me. Alright, I'm just being honest. Even my mom paid. Play Dagger Falls. Or Kingsfield. What are those? Oh, I see, that's what it is. I was like, what is this notification for? Twitch live preview is me on my knees? What can I say? I'll get on my knees for my fans. What can I do? Old crusty games? I thought you were talking about me for a minute. I'm an old crusty gamer. I really do be. 37-year-old counting. Never played Skyrim, played Minecraft for the first time in 2017 or 2018. Yeah, I'm kind of a gamer, guys. Playing League of Legends since, fuck, when did I start playing League? 2011? 12? Oldest games I played? Duck Hunt, Original Mario. I had the NES. I had the NES, I had a stupid gun, and we used to hold that gun up to the screen, and it used to clank whenever you pulled the trigger. It was so cool. Think. It was so awesome, the feedback on that thing. What, you're gonna take Milky over me? Damn, that's crazy. Hot damn, never mind. No, game I mentioned is gonna be older. I mean, yeah, I'm old. I played the original games. I had the original Game Boy. I had the original NES. I played most of my games on the Super Nintendo. I played all the PlayStation 1 classics. I played PlayStation 2. Like, I was all about old games, because I was old. You see, they were new when I was a kid. Willow is milk capacity. Listen, milk is offering for free. They were first? Damn. What's my favorite retro game on? Damn, now I'm on status. My favorite retro game. It was Super Mario RPG back on the SNES. That would probably be one of the favorite retro games. Final Fantasy Tactics, also retro status. Final Fantasy V, retro status. Those three games definitely come to mind. Final Fantasy VII, slightly more modern of those titles, but Final Fantasy VII, very soft place in my heart. But playing those games when they came out was insane. Knights of the Round, the very first time you summon it, Neo Bahamut shooting the earth with a giant laser, like all these things were so cool when I was a kid. But Jesus Christ, if you play through any of those fights now, oh, I'm gonna try to fight this boss. Don't forget, you need W summon Quadra Magic on your Knights of the Round. Guess what that means? You have to sit through 8 summoning animations, unskippable cutscenes, of 13 knights taking a swing at this monster, and then them returning back with an Ultima Blast every single cast. It was really bad. Really, really bad. Most people in here are younger than Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, well, Final Fantasy VII released in like 1998. Xenogears released in like 1998. I mean, are you guys all not born in 1995 or something? I'm just saying. Maybe they're that old, okay? I met someone born in 2000 and they're like, yeah, I'm 26. And I went, oh, oh no. Oh no. I'm born in 89. I'm 37. That makes sense. Oh shit. I'm gonna go cry in the corner, guys. Calling me out here. Xbox 360 is considered retro. Yikes, that hurts. PS2 still feels recent, okay? PS2 is still peak. PS3 was kind of forgettable though. I'm 28 with the mentality of a 12-year-old, but feeling 60. You're a bit old? Nintendo DS is retro, that hurts. I'm a bit old. How does it feel engaging with different media like anime or video games? If for, like for me, I don't feel much hype around new games. Oh, absolutely not. I can't remember the last time I looked at a game and went, "Oh my god, that looks so cool and unique and epic." I look at them and go, "Oh, that's kind of pretty." Anyway, I'm probably gonna get bored with it in 5 minutes, so I might as well not play it. I find myself getting more interested in games that have stylistic choices than games that have realistic art. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't want games to look hyper realistic these days. I want them to look interesting. Like, Repo is goofy and silly, and I love it. $8 or whatever it was back then when it was first launched? Sure, I'll pay that. Welcome back, Goth Booty Goblin. We were talking about work smashing pelvises earlier while you were gone. That aside though, hentai art for it. No, really though, Repo is a great time. If we had enough people who are interested, I'd do a community Repo day. You only need 6 people, so... I'd be willing to do a lot of things with community style, like, activity, but, you know, it's just a matter of having enough people who are interested in taking part. Am I sleepy? Never. Repo is that game with the silly robots. The panic gif that was just sent, or emote. Um, it's another one of those friend slop games, right? It's like horror in air quotes, but it's not really horror. Like, it's so mildly scary, like you barely notice. At most, it's like a stealth game. Friend slop is a very common term these days. I don't like it personally, but it describes things for people, so I don't mind explaining it that way. Everything is slop. This is Gooner slop. This is friend slop. This is shooter slop. I don't know. This is sloppy toppy. Okay. But no, it's like, it's just not worth calling it that, but you know, it has legitimacy. It does. I get it. There's definitely, what's the term for it? Like cheap running, like cheap games that are flavor of the month. Yeah. It's like, oh, this game is meant for like content creators primarily. Or, oh, this game is meant to be like a board game that you just play with your friends once or twice. Right? Like, games like Peak have short staying power. People will be like, oh no, I'd play that game all the time. It's got a weekly rotation, blah blah blah. But in reality, once you've climbed that mountain like a few times with your friends, do I really want to go back and do it again? No. Your strawberry flavor? Hold on, let me just, I'd say you're disgusting. But no, games are definitely more hit and miss when it comes to that category because, like, again, they start to feel the same. Yeah, you're stinky. Just, real quick check. Yeah, chat's a little stinky today. Just a little bit. I have phantom smell, so I know. Okay, girl, go shower. Hold on a sec, let me just, I'm fine. My hair is growing mushrooms. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. What is my favorite scent? Hmm, that's tough. I like things obviously fresh. Um, it's a gross smell in its own right, but like right before it rains, there's comfort in that smell. It's almost like mildew, you know what I mean? But it's not. It's that very distinct, oh, it's gonna rain smell, you know what I mean? But other than that, I don't know. It's a very distinct set of smells that you have to hit. So, vanilla is a nice smell though. But I do like things that have a very, like, fresh scent. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, if it's sweet, there's a chance that it's gonna be sickeningly sweet. And that's really off-putting. So, I'm very cautious of those smells. Flower smells are okay too. But again, whatever smell it is, it has to be something that, like, it's not overwhelming. But yeah, no. Overwhelming scents are a bad thing. Cinnamon fan, but it just smells like a bakery. Yeah. I feel like with vanilla, it's like I immediately think of walking down a candle aisle. A chat idea, but what if someone were to use vanilla as a perfume? I'm sure someone has. I'm sure there is like a vanilla-ish perfume. But I like things that are a bit of a like I think of vanilla, I think of very soft. I think of very like warm. I like smells that have a slightly cooler feel, if that makes any sense to you. Right? Do you guys get what I mean? I hope that makes sense. Like vanilla and cinnamon are warm scents to me. But like eucalyptus is a very distinct scent and I like it. Nature. I like the smell of nature. How's that? There you go. My favorite smell is nature. Very fresh, open, greenery, cool. I like very green smells. Mint is okay, small doses. You're green. Let me just, I mean, yeah, you are green. But you smell a little like booty. Just a little bit. Why do all grandmas smell the same? I think it's because as you get older, your smell changes, right? So the things you like will adjust over time. So there's a good chance that, like, you prefer the more comforting smells, the warmer scents. That's the way I look at it. I could be wrong, though. What, booty goblin? What are you gonna tell me? You're green and you're booty related. Excuse me. Also, goth booty goblin. How tall were you again? Just curiosity. Aren't you like 5'2" or something? 5'6". No, that's right. You and Boozette are the same height. The 5'6" gang. On a good day. On a good day, you can still have a head pat from me. If you're behaving yourself, you can have all the head pats you want. That's only if you remain behaved. I'm just saying, you know, gotta be able to... Don't head pat me in. Too bad. Enjoy another head pat. You'll break my wrist. Let's see, try. Are you gonna tell me that you don't like it? Are you gonna tell me that you don't like it when I'm giving you nice head pats? Head pats are for bottoms? Why do you think I'm doing it? Hello? It's like you can't even just, recognize yourself or something. Oh shit. Hmm? I just realized my trackpad on my left thumb doesn't work anymore. Does it actually, like, not scroll? Oh shit, yeah, my left trackpad doesn't register my thumb anymore. Uh-oh, my controller's falling apart. Oh no. I wonder if I could reach out to Steam support for that. But yeah, no. Just touching it doesn't seem to do anything anymore. Oh, sometimes. Yeah, no, it's weird. That's not good. It doesn't when I'm in a fist, though. What? Maybe it's just bugging out. It's so weird. It's alright. It doesn't need to be perfect. I do. I'm perfect. What can I say? I'm so proud of myself. I feel strange, not in a good way, but all my friends do it. You just don't like it. Well, I will keep that in here and I won't give you head pats. See, T-Miner likes head pats and they're not a bottom. Or so they say. It's alright, you can still have a head pat. Also guys, don't forget I added the stupid command back in, so if you do !fish, you'll get, a fish. Go ahead, try !fish. It should work. Mataku da, kore wa fishi da. Head scratches? Here. There you go. A little head scratch. A little bit of a side pat, Ruffle your face up a little bit and squish it. It's alright. You're a good boy. A bottom, but still a good boy. Do I have long nails? They're long enough. They're not like long. But they definitely work. You know? Oh, look, you got junk there, B. It's crazy. You like sharp nails as weapons? The swiping action. Yeah, I guess it's a nice feeling to have someone like run their nails up and down your back. Just nice and quick, just like, gentle scratches. Like the nails just barely grazing it. Yeah. Lay down, rest yourself in front of them or across their lap. While you're laying there, they just run their fingers back and forth gently across your back. Digging in too, but that's only when they're embracing you, right? Someone with their legs wrapped around your waist and holding onto your shoulders. But that's different. That's just for hugging, right? Just a really good what do you call that pug? A bear hug. Obviously, it's more than a hug. I'm just saying, maybe it's all just for hugging, you know? It's very appropriate behavior. And like I said earlier, if you guys are interested at all on my Discord, there's something very important in the general chat section. And that general chat section is a little statement of just how you guys can avoid certain aspects of Twitch. I'm not gonna go into detail. VR or nails and facial structure is for me something you melt for. And that's fair. Nails are kind of hit and miss for me. Having long nails is an irritation for me though. I do not like having long nails. If I feel my nails making contact with things, I'm like, ew. What a weird feeling, right? So it's like, I avoid that if I can help it. Is this a guy? Zillid, I am trans. So, take that for whatever it's worth to you. I am a trans woman, but again, take that for what it's worth. I left a present. I saw. You did a great job. The art's very beautiful. You should be very proud of yourself. No, don't worry. I take no offense. I'm just letting you know in case, we're worried about those kinds of things. Because some people come into the chat very hot with their, uh, you'll always be a man kind of bullshit. I didn't take you as doing that, but I was just like, just in case you're curious, that's the full detail. You vote for last election? I did vote. Yes, always. Who did I vote for in the last election? I mean, that shouldn't really be very relevant, though. I'll tell you one thing for sure, it was not Trump. But, regardless, we're currently under Trump's rule, so I gotta be very careful. It's okay, though. Life moves on. I'll be alright. I do try to stray away from politics, though. I'm not a political channel. Oh, I'm a bitch? I am. I am a very much a bitch. What can I say? I'll go cry myself to sleep. It is definitely odd. It is definitely odd. That's alright, though. To each their own. I am multi-streaming. I am. I always do. Not supposed to redirect people to one side or the other, so we don't talk about it too directly. But yes, I am. I mean, it's just because a lot of people see it as a very much more free platform. So, I don't care about trans, gay. I just, yeah, I mean, I don't push this shit on people. I just say it openly because you ask. My gender is really not that important to anything I say or do. And even more so, I don't really force people to refer to me one way or the other. If you're not comfortable, that's fine. That's part of your business. I just don't push anything. I'm just here. I see, I see. But yeah, guys, again, if you're worried about it, because I know, for instance, what I've heard is one of the reasons why so many people like Kick better is because Kick doesn't have ads, right? So I see people complain on the Twitch side about that and vice versa. So again, there's a really useful tip in my Discord about, dealing with certain things. Sure. It's not hard to accept. I mean, again, yeah. It's not hard to be respectful. It's not hard to be polite with people. I could do that for you, as well, Oni, yeah. No worries. I'm not stressed about it. Goth Booty, you're very cute though. Adorable. Now, that all aside, you're a cool guy? Yeah, I'm pretty chill myself. I could catch your old kick name though. You're the dumb chatter. Oh my god, Booze, you're such a dumb chatter. You bench 395? I mean, that's very impressive. That's like triple my weight. That's kind of actually crazy in its own way if I think about that. That's triple my weight. So, all that aside though, how's everyone feeling? How's your guys's, what is it, Wednesday? Outback Barman. Hello, thank you for the follow. Do I got Discord? I do for streaming purposes. W Ego. Pregnant? Who's pregnant? Am I pregnant? Since when? You're pregnant? Congratulations. I'm stealing your child though. It's mine now. What's my Discord? My stream Discord, I don't have a way to link it on the Kick side. Sorry. I don't know how to do that, but I already gave birth to you. It's in the About section? Do I have it on the Kick side About section? I will warn you. If you post anything not safe for work or send me a picture of your penis, you are instantly gonna get banned. Just calling that out right now. If I didn't ask, which I'm never asking, I don't want to see your dick. Just gotta call that out real quick, you know, gotta be extra cautious. Who does that? Exactly. Who does that? Who the fuck does that? Exactly. That's what I'm asking. Limpnoodle.exe. A limp noodle has hit the table. It goes. But yes, very cute. I see it. I'm sorry, but I don't accept friend requests. However, if you wish to talk to me, you know, obviously, my DMs are technically open. I will say it again. If anything weird gets sent to me, that's an instant ban. And also blocked. So, just be aware of that. I'll also say, you know, you can always use the general channel of my chat, or my Discord. I'm just very cautious of who I accept friend requests and stuff from. So, be aware, be polite, be courteous. Everyone just be kind to each other. That's all I ask. It's not hard, it's pretty straightforward, and you know, we can all be friendly with each other. We're not gonna all like each other, but that's okay. It's just part of life. All I ask is, you know, treat each other and myself with kindness. Okay? I know, it's crazy. You're just here to vibe? Exactly, Outback. Exactly. I'll give everyone oral support like kiss a homie. Excuse you, what kind of support are you giving? So yes, I'm just here, like I said. More like sussport instead of support. Kiss your homies goodnight. Yeah, exactly. I'm just here, guys. I'm just vibing. I'm just here. I'm just alive. Do I like pretzels? I do. I think they're very good snacks. They're very dry. I like warm, soft pretzels dipped in some nice cheese. I do feel like the large salt crystals can be a bit overwhelming though. It can be just a little bit too salty. Just a little bit. Sunflower seeds, not so much though. I just don't like chewing on those things. Not my taste. It is not my taste. But hey, if you like it, that's all that matters. Very valid. Goth Booty Goblin, what are you doing? You're just staring at the moon. Sorry guys, I don't really have a lot I'm talking about tonight. I'm just kind of vibing. As per usual. I started stream early, but my headache hasn't gone away, so I'm just kind of existing at this point. Fighting with the internal mindset of like, owie, my head kinda hurt. Drink water, it helps with headaches. I mean, you're not technically wrong. You're not wrong. Imagine drinking water though? That's crazy. Who likes water? We gotta drink like Monster energy drinks or something. Fish. Guys, I got called AI today. How am I supposed to feel? How should I feel when someone tells me or asks if I'm AI? You got a fish fillet. 5 gold. What she order? Fish fillet. Oh shit, we got 2 fish fillets? That's kinda crazy. Yours is bigger? Alright, let me just a little on the table real quick. We measuring out here? Hello, Dark Moon. Can you have your thigh, or can I have your thighs? I need a new pillow. You want my thighs? You're asking for my thighs? I'll have you know, my thighs are mostly bone, so you're gonna get a headache real quick. And what are you giggling about? Huh? Subscribe for thighs? Hydrate, hydrate. I mean, yeah, I just met you. Why would I let you rest your head on me if I just met you? Thank you for the follow, though. I appreciate it. But yeah, why would I just suddenly give in to your demands of my thighs? You'd rather rest on someone's butt? Yeah, I guess. Butts are nice, but hear me out. I'll fix my posture while I'm at it. There you go. I know it's gross, but it's just like... The whole time your partner's gonna be thinking about farting, okay? The whole time your head's resting on someone's butt, they're probably thinking, oh god, what if I need a fart? You know, you don't know. You have no idea. If your head's on my ass, there's a chance I might be like, uh-oh. Can you move? Never mind. It's just like, uh-oh. Can we not push on my tummy right now? Can we not rest your head where the, danger zone? I'm just saying, it's a real possibility. You don't want a self-warming pillow. You don't need no breeze. I'm gonna ruin resting your head on someone's ass for the rest of your life. I'm gonna ruin this shit. You're gonna flip me off? I can do that too, but I'm in VR. You're gonna ruin booties altogether? Listen, one of my first, few girlfriends, well, one of my, early girlfriends in general, I suppose, she's like the third girl I dated, or fourth. Yeah, I'm really struggling here. Either way, she was like third or fourth girlfriend. And we were doing the deed, we were about to do the deed, and she had laid down on her back, she put her legs on my shoulders. It was a great scene, right? And then the moment I leaned in and got real close to, you know, do the deed, they farted. It was hilarious. Couldn't say anything. Couldn't acknowledge the situation, but it happened. And that was the hardest I've ever tried not to laugh in my life. Because it didn't ruin the situation. It, however, was an awkward one for her. And obviously, if I laughed, it would have made her feel self-conscious. So I didn't, but... Oh, it would have been so funny. Hello, Axercos. I saw you followed me after I ended stream. How are you doing? Also, I'm gonna take a sip real quick, because I do need to hydrate. How's your night going, Axer? Mm-hmm. Excuse me. We're just having some weird conversations. We're just talking about, the logistics of resting your head on someone's butt, you know? Someone's laying down, you got your head rested on their cheeks, and, what if they got a little gas in their belly and they're afraid of ruining your night? Going weirdly well. Not tired. Jumping from event to event, having fun. Events? What kind of events are you going to? Music. You've had the same situation, but she was the one that started laughing? Yeah, easy mode. If they laugh, you can laugh. Listen, if a male could give birth, where would it come out of? I mean, they would have to have a dedicated hole, or it would have to come out of your penis. And if it came out of your penis, that would be traumatic. That would be, unfortunate. If it happens, it happens. If we can be that intimate and you can do that without problem. Look, Goth Booty's laying in the perfect position for someone to rest their head on their cheeks. Quickly, someone! Cover them cheeks with your head. I almost said face, and that would have been an interesting choice. So, that or we'd end up with like a cloaca. Damn, everyone's presenting cheeks right now. Let me just go like... I'll twerk with you. Hey, you know, you'll kiss the homies, but you won't give them a pillow? I'm just saying. Where did I get that tail? Same place I got these ears. I can post a link for it later. Or when did I get a tail? I've always had it. You just don't see it very often because I don't show my ass very often. Remember, peg your homie goodnight. Exactly. Hello, Tax Lord. How are we feeling today? Oh, good. My best friend is going to bed, guys. I'll be right back. In the next room over, when they're tucking them in, all you hear in the distance is... Yo, what up, dog? You're feeling alive. I'm so alive inside. I feel alive. Yeah. Just giving nice little head pats good night. There might just be a little bit of noise in the background, but you know. Anyway, sorry. Hey, how's it going, guys? Those clap light, or those lights that change colors when you clap your hands, it looks like they're having a rave in the next room over. Here, I got you. I can do it with my eyes. Ready? Oh yeah, I have to hold this one like so. Okay. So if I do it, and then I do like this. There you go. Eyes change color with every light, or with every clap. I'm talented, what can I say? The best kind of head pads. Just, you know, anyway. You know what? I'm very wholesome, guys. What are we even talking about here? We're just talking about giving it a round of applause, right? We're just like clapping for our friends. Clip it out of context. I don't know what you're talking about. By the way, anyone in need of some moral support, like under the desk, you know? Here, give me some head pats. There we go. Look, I'm ready for head pats, guys. It's my go-to move. Anyway, wholesome streamer, by the way. Wholesome. 37. I do always play support. Me too. Wholesome, maybe not. Mother gonna be on LSF again. Hey, I've never actually been on LSF for valid reasons, okay? I've only ever been posted there because, like, I had a chatter here who loved to clip me and post things on LSF for fun. They were trying to help me get some kind of discoverability. I'm whole. I'm some whole. LSF stands for Livestream Fails. They're a subreddit for people to usually post drama and politics shit. For a while, it was full of Hassan, shocking their dog. Now it's full of Saikuno bait, and who knows? Coming up, it's also going to be issues where some random Twitter account was accusing another streamer of being best friends with that David guy who brutally murdered that young woman. Disgusting, by the way. Absolutely horrifying situation. Uh, I see. In France, LSF stands for Langue des Signes Français. Drama Slob. We love Drama Slob. Langue de... Langue is langue. Langue de signes français. Non pas le but français. Je ne sais pas. I don't speak French, sorry. Translate to French Sign Language. Oh, I see. I see. Ne parlez-vous français? I miss the GTA hype era, like, so much. I mean, if you knew me back then, you would have been like, oh my god, Ilwaka's the best streamer ever. But, you know, I'm not there anymore. You didn't like the GTA RP era? Well, guess what? You found me now when I'm not in my GTA RP era. However, I will say, if you like me now, back then I was just male presenting, and doing therapy. I was a therapist. I was the therapist to the stars, you know? What can I say? Fuslie and Lily Pichu were some of my clients. Jokingly, of course. Fuslie was like, she, called my character for therapy here and there, but Lily Pichu, we just walked and talked. She was really sweet, though. We played Leaky together. She was very, very nice. She's the reason my follower count is so high. Well, both of them are. Like, Lily Pichu rated me, like, twice, and then I went from 2,000 followers to, like, 7,000. Insane. But, GTA RP views and raid views, follows, don't typically translate to much. People don't typically stick around, especially... Yeah, Lily Pichu's been through quite a lot. I do feel bad for her. I actually think she's quite sweet. Me too. My shoulder does hurt today. Yes, Michael Reeves is amazing too. Emiru is really nice. I've never met Emiru, so I don't know, but I believe you. Again, most people are actually, nice people until proven otherwise. My cat opened my door wide open this time. I'm gonna take a seat for a little bit just because my body's a little bit sore today. Today we're going through a little bit of a sore patch, and it's already been 2 hours of me standing. You discovered offline TV members by watching Mr. Reeves. Ah, that makes sense. Yesterday I did some, like, push-ups, squats, and a plank, and my body is sore. And also, I've just had a sore shoulder and neck. And so for, like, the last few days, it's been pretty bad. But it's okay. If I take proper care of it and actually, like, not do stupid shit, it should get better, I hope. So we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna be real, I don't know who Tectone is. Oh, I see someone just joined the Discord, just making sure. I think I saw their name in the user list, so we're safe. As long as they don't do anything weird in Discord, we are good. I don't really know anything about content creators. Most of my knowledge from content creators comes from when I used to play GTA. More cat pics needed? I can post a picture that I took last night where my cat's laying next to me, but it's not a very pretty picture. Also, you didn't tell me what rank you are in League. I don't play ranked. I don't play ranked. I just play, ARAMs. I will say, though, I do know a tiny bit of French. It's not a good amount. It's just, I know how to say, tu es mignon. And then, tu fatigué? I think those are the two things I know. Tu es fatigué? Or es-tu... No, is it tu es? Tu es fatigué. Are you tired? I think that's what it means. And then, tu es mignon. Bonjour, mon ami. Comment ça va? Ça va bon. Mm. Ça va bon. That's all I know. Oh, and also, what's good night? Bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. Yeah, I know those ones. I know all the important things. The most important one is, tu es mignon. Come up to them and give them a head pat. Oh no, I made a mistake. Do tell, do tell. You're Dutch? Well, teach me something in Dutch. I will learn. Ça va bon is technically ça va bien. Ça va bien? I see. Well, thank you. Thank you for correcting me. Dutch is like a fairy tale language. It's very dependent on accent. Don't worry, I'll butcher it. You're Belgium? Yeah, see, I don't know anything about those languages, to be honest. I know, like, a little bit of German. Ich hou van Joe. Is Joe? Or yo? How would you say the J part? Oh my god, a Belgian. Yeah, they're a waffle. Guys, we have a waffle in chat. Second. Flanders, Antwerp. You calling someone a twerp? Damn, a 5'6" person calling other people twerp is crazy. I'm joking. It could have been worse. I'll vibe with you? What does that mean? That's your region. I know, I'm joking. I don't know the regions, I'm sorry. My knowledge of foreign regions and stuff, it's next to zero. I'm an American, you see. I was born in Nuremberg, Germany, but I don't know shit about, like, Europe. Fish. But yeah, guys, I'm sorry I don't have a whole lot to talk about tonight. I am very just vibing, so do continue to converse. I will do my best to keep up. The headache will get better, I hope. We'll see. Isk, let's see. There is an area of Belgium that are known to be politically heavily involved, I'll say. Isk, WHH, but French. PL versus Dutch. Oh, it's. I don't know why, but French people versus Dutch people in my country hate each other for no reason. I see. Belgium is at war with itself. I see. Hey, if it means anything to you, all of America is at war with itself constantly. You know, there's a lot of us who just want to exist, and then there's other of us who want us all to die. Exactly, it is huge. So it's different. I know it's different, but like, even just here in California, like, which is a big state, which is the size of a country, I will admit. But still, it's like California alone. It's crazy how many people just hate each other here. Also, you know what else is extra, extra tiny? Maybe it's something that you're hiding from me. Something deep within a part of you. Maybe it's something I can't see just yet. But I can tell you got something tiny on your person. Do you carry carrots with you? Would you like to share one of your carrots? Anyway, I'm joking. I love everyone the same as long as they're respectable. I don't. I'm a hater. Belgium is 11,000, almost 12,000 square miles. Ew. Hey, I'm just asking, do you have a carrot? You know, I like carrots. Belgium is smaller than California. That I didn't know. Let's see. You'll have to show me the baby carrots you grow. I'm curious to see your garden, if you'd like to share it sometime. Belgium is so small, and that's why booze is so small, right? It's alright. You 5'6" boys are adorable, don't worry. We love our short kings. You're proportionate? Yeah. Are you proportionate where it counts? I'm sorry, I'm making very lewd comments. Like, it's crazy. They make you feel so nice and welcomed. Oh, Belgian people are so nice outside of Belgium, though. Hey, I'm very welcoming, too. I've got a nice, warm, albeit tight accommodation. But I'd love to see you stop by sometime. Anyway, I'm gonna stop making those jokes. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? How are we feeling right now? How's everyone's night been going? You're a bit too welcoming. Well, back off, wench. That's crazy. What do you mean, too welcoming? And who are you calling wench? I'll have you know, I am very wholesome. I'm not a wench. Can't believe this. Where is this slander coming from? Wait, there was a new chatter? Where? Did I miss a new chatter? Why are you sniffing the new chatter? Oh, I was like, wait, what do you mean? Very wholesome, yes. We love fries and holes. Yeah, guys, I'm just gonna practice a yoga move real quick. You know, just gonna... Kidding, I'm not gonna turn the camera that way either. I was gonna put my legs as high as they go, but you know, that's just a stretch. Just a stretch. I'm gonna just worry about touching my toes instead. That's a much more, like, normal behavior. You guys should all try to touch your toes every now and then, too. I can't reach them yet, though. I really can't reach my toes. Like, I'm legitimately trying, and this is, like, as good as it gets. Oh, you busted a tire on those roads, build and rolls. Like holes for sure. Go get a fricandel special and sit on it. What's a fricandel special? Do tell me. Curly fries. I like curly fries too. Curly fries are very tasty. I can't believe you called me a wench though. I can't believe I got called a wench. Very proud that I can get my hands on the flat ground. Well, aren't you flexible? I can't do it. You want me to sit on some meat? Why do you want me to sit on the meat? Is it gonna get tender? Is it gonna soften underneath me? Flabbergasted by the wench accusation. Really though, I am. Why would you ever call me a wench? What have I done to be called a wench? Some directions I'm so flexible, others I'm stiff as a board. I can bet where you're stiff as a board. Another joke, sorry. Anyway. Goth Booty, am I still a cozy place? Do you still feel like this is a cozy stream? I really do know. Need to know. Behave. I am behaved. What did I say? Axer, when did I say anything that's not me behaving? Do tell. Do share. Alright. I've always been behaved. Since when have I not behaved? What? What are you implying here? No, you know, encourage me. Encourage the silly jokes. We live for those. Ilak does have a nice voice. You can just call me Illy. Or you can call me Willow. Ilwak feels so formal. You know, I don't really care to be called Ilwak anymore. I'm just not gonna change my username, because it's all I've ever used. No, you're good. It doesn't offend me. I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, really nice. Ugh. Shut up, B. I'm gonna put my foot in your face. No, you didn't say anything wrong. I'm saying Bibo. Bibo just said that I have a really nice voice. Ugh. They're not for you. Don't worry. They're not in your face. The white tear rolling down your thigh. You can taste it. You called me a wench, but you're tasting feet? Excuse me? Explain yourself right now. Hold on. You can't tell me that I'm the wench when you're tasting my feet out here. Huh? Huh? Can't believe the slander out here. You're tasting feet and I'm the problem. You're talking about a nugget? Yeah, sure you were. Sure you were, buddy. Sure you were. Fish fillet and nuggets from McDonald's. Also, someone just got the golden crown. Kind of an insane pull. That's kind of crazy, Oni. Who got a crown? I have a French urge towards crowns. Yeah? No, it's not a max win. There's bigger fish out there. There's some fish worth like 10 grand or something, or like 8 grand or something. Let's see. After this fish roll, I can show you. B, what the fuck? B, what the actual fuck is that? Let's see, we got the fish right here, you know, I can pat that. Yeah, no. Why are your Tamagotchis talking about fucking terrorism? Sissygasms I was expecting from you, but that's crazy. Oh, we've caught all the different fish in the game. Okay, so the amber jack-o'-lantern is the biggest fish in the pond. It is worth 1,000. The blue whale's worth 998. The diamond's worth 1,000. It varies. We've got zeros, whale sharks, pink rubber duckies, golden crowns, the croissant shark. You know, you like that croissant. Anyway. Yeah, I've got some pressure behind my eyes. It's kind of bothering me. Maybe the headset's too tight tonight. I don't know. It was hurting before stream too. Yeah, no, I know they can get bigger and smaller, and they change rarity. Your nosebleeds. That's not good. Here, let me take a drink real quick, though. I will take a sip of some water. Water, water. I should probably stand too. Keep my energy levels up. Here. I'm gonna be real. I I have no body pillows. I have no plushies. I have nothing. And also, doing custom fish, that sounds like work. It stopped quickly, but it felt weird. Your nose didn't bleed for like 3 years. I haven't had a nosebleed since I was a kid. It's very rare that I get nosebleeds. I will say though, my nose does get very, very dry at some points in time. You have a very flat pillow? Well, you know, maybe I'll offer you my thighs. Just this once. Not my butt though, that's mine. Still sounds inappropriate, doesn't it? Well, anyway, hello, how's it going, guys? Remember, all intents and purposes, I am a very wholesome person. I have never done anything inappropriate. I'm totally a virgin, guys. You've always had a dog for a pillow. I miss having a dog too. My sweet Jinju. It's alright though. Such is life. We had 14 years together. It was more than, you know, more than I could have ever have hoped for, I suppose. What do you mean, liar? Since when have I lied? Name one non-wholesome thing that I've done on this stream. Name one. I'll wait. I'll wait. Bevo did what? Showed feet? What does showing my feet have to do with being inappropriate? They're just feet. You guys are the weird ones. And also, Axer, if we're gonna talk about that for a moment, let's remember who is the one that was talking about tasting them. Just out of curiosity. Just, you know, remind me. Alright? Gagged in a sus way while getting head pats? That was just me getting pat a little too hard. So again, I don't know what you're talking about. To be fair, I'm not into feet. I just like to taste people. I mean, what? What? Oh no! My defenseless arm is raised. Oh no, what will ever happen? There's no way someone would be extra weird about that. No way someone would ever take advantage of the situation. Oh, wait, what's that? I'm looking over there for some reason. Huh. Let me just, yeah, no, there's definitely nothing weird happening here. What the fuck are you doing? I see you, Oni. Oh my god, for free? Yeah, princess, I've been pheromone maxing just for you. Put your tongues away, fucking weirdos. It just is what it is. Y'all are perverts. I'm the wholesome one. Wouldn't you say? I'm eating ice cream. I mean, ice cream. I mean, ice cream. Yeah, I'm eating ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream. Wait, what? It's a good meal. Eating ass? I find it to be lacking in, like, substance, you know? Some people like it, some people don't. Cream-filled homie. Oh, what now? I'm sorry, what would you mind explaining to me what that is? You know, a cream-filled homie? Is that like a French dessert? Makes you think. You should look up a bakery in Paris. Yeah? Is that right? La que Keketeori? Keketeori? Never heard of that before, but interesting concept. Very on theme. I see. Post a thing on Discord. I'll look at it that way. Because I am not gonna type while I'm in VR. As you can see, I'm very important. If you try to link it here, though, you will get nuked. So don't link things into or on stream. It will fuck you up. I don't know how to. I haven't changed the Nightbot setting on that, so yeah. If you don't want to get temporary like timeout, Instagram is fine. On Discord, yes. I have Instagram. Or if you want to link something with an embed on Discord, you just got to do KK Instagram instead of just Instagram. If you put KK right before Instagram, anything will work. Videos, you name it. But yes, how are we all still feeling, guys? We all doing okay? Everyone's feeling good? Taking care of yourselves, staying out of trouble, existing together. It's on the Discord? Alright, let me look. General chat. What the fuck? You guys are so sus. Everything there is penis shaped. Everything. What the fuck? I'm guessing these are cream filled too? Y'all are making just penis shaped desserts out here. Penis and vagina shapes. Y'all are nasty. You can't call me sus when you're the ones posting or having these kinds of things. Absolutely disgusting. It's pretty good too. I bet you 8 years in one bite. Hello, Hell X12. How are you doing today? Hell times 12. What would hell times 12 be? Takes 2 bites? You just gotta practice. That gag reflex gets weaker with time, trust me. We're just vibing and chatting, talking about a French bakery that sells penises. I'm hearing wild stuff lately. Tax Lord, I'm very wholesome, you tell them. Did you miss anything? Nothing specific. I've been very, very good and very wholesome. They're the ones misbehaving. Everyone in chat, you know. They're the ones who are talking about, like, tasting people. Hello, Goonbot. Tax Lord, you're always misbehaving, let's be real. And you got one hand on the keyboard, buddy. Goth Booty Goblin, don't even pretend. We both know what you're into. Alright, tasting people is monk ass. Exactly. I am so much more wholesome than you guys. So, you know what? Deal with it, alright? Oni, you were tasting my armpit a moment ago. What do you mean? What did you do, Goth Booty? I mean, you just like goth booties. I mean, that's kind of like non-wholesome. Listen, this is a very cozy chat, alright? We'll talk about all sorts of shit. So, sometimes the conversation topic just seems to shift ever so slightly into the sus category, okay? Just sometimes. However, most of the time we're just vibing and just talking about whatever. You guys can tell me anything you want to, and I'll gladly listen. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Yeah, well... Not anything, chat. Follow the Twitch terms of service. I always follow Twitch terms of service. I think I do. Except for when I don't, but that's different. Who knows, maybe I sometimes accidentally do things and then I go, oops, and then I fix it real fast. Perhaps there's an accident here and there. There may have been 1 or 2 instances where I accidentally showed my boobs on stream, alright? I fixed it. I'm very careful it doesn't happen again. But, you know, shit happens. And I didn't get banned for it because it was very accidental and it was very quickly remedied. Don't fucking stare at me like that, alright? Listen, one of the times, it was because of my cat, okay? It's never gonna happen again, but I happened to get up to, while I was streaming, I was using a VTuber model, kind of, right? I was doing, I was using one of my VR chat models with my webcam, and I was like, yeah, this way I don't have to wear a shirt, I can stream, and I can, like, just chill. And then I got up, and I forgot my cat cam was on because Momo wanted food. And normally the cat cam is pointed at his cat like bed. However, that corner of the room where the cat bed like kind of faces is where his food bowl is. So I got up from my desk, walked over, gave him some food, walked back to my desk, got an instant DM from a friend that went, "You're gonna have to nuke that VOD." And I went, "Why?" They're like, "Your tits were on stream, bro." And I was like, "Fuck. Did I cream or squirt? No. Ew, no, 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 no. Nothing that bad. I just happened to walk by my camera with my top off." Unless you're talking about when you bite into one of those pastries. You know, that's different. Cream-filled pastries are very yummy. Could we watch if you did? This is TMI, but since you're asking, estrogen has robbed me of that. You know, nothing squirts anymore. There's no cream, there's no squirts, unfortunately. So, what is this? I don't know either. You guys are the one. You guys are the ones asking these things. I'm responding. But yes, we can ask questions, you know, just be aware of Twitch guidelines. This is not a horny stream. Both hands on keyboard at all times. Oni, how do you survive this? What do you mean? In what way am I doing anything wrong? Give me one example of something that's hard to survive. Alright. Goth Booty, come on, side with me on this. I've been nothing but sweet, right? What do you mean going in the hood? This is Tam, thank you. Listen, I'm not out here like licking a microphone, okay? I'm not out here going in your ears, okay? I am talking to you. I'm having a conversation. I'm also not like taking my camera and waving it in front of my booty or like rubbing my crotch in your face, okay? I'm just talking. So name one thing I did that's inappropriate. I'm actually wearing clothing, for fuck's sake. So you tell me, am I really not wholesome? Am I misbehaving? I said I don't do them because I was giving you examples of them, okay? Did I do a bad job demonstrating? Is it pink? Yo, Hal, what are you asking me? Is what pink? You go ahead and elaborate on that yourself. Is what pink? Let's hear it, okay? Come on, you can explain it. You're the one who asked. You want to give me a little bit of a description of what you're asking? No joke, out of the 20 PI people that you mod for, Illy is the third most tame. Patrick Star?
No, this is Patrick.
I am literally just tame. Oh, look at Goth Booty. I just want to squeeze those cheeks. They look so smooth and squeezable. You're not answering my question, Hell. Is what pink? You answer that question first. The face ones. Yeah. The face ones. Yeah, face cheeks. Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely, I definitely, you know, don't wanna, like, check some other cheeks, know what I'm saying. Little bit of a slap across your cheek. Yeah, very normal behavior. If you walked up to someone in public and asked that, what would they say? You asked first? Well, I don't know what to answer because I don't know what you're asking. So you tell me, is what pink? Hello, Vero1017. How are we doing today? Halex12 wants to know, is it pink? But they won't tell me, is what pink? Depends. French people are freaky. Are they though? Am I freaky, guys? Do you think I'm freaky? I think you freaky and I like you a lot. Deontwood. They fuck vaggots. I'm sorry, what? Yo, speaking of taking shirts off, I think it's about time that I do. What do you mean, yes you are? Excuse me. Explain this. Come on. You'll have to walk up to random people and talk with them. Yeah, no. That's fair. Pardonnez-moi. Goth booty, you wouldn't want me to walk up to you and start talking to you. Is that what you're saying? Why wouldn't you want to talk to me? I am not more freaky than you. Yes, take your time, Oni. What, you're gonna riot? What is my trust level in VR chat? Just wondering. I'm trusted user. "100% I am. Believe it or not, I'm not really that kinky. I just like to play around." You'd be too nervous? Oh, come on, I'm just a friendly old lady. I'd just be like, "Hello, goth booty. How are you doing today?" See? Very normal conversation. Give you a little scratch on the head. And like I said, maybe I'll feel up your cheeks. These ones. I'm not an old lady. What do you mean? Give me your BDSM test. It's not that long. Or not that, like, detailed. How long have I been on VR chat then? A few years. It's not hard to get trusted though. I got trusted within my first year. I will point out though, I get trusted very easily because I used to accept friend requests from almost everybody. Like, if we had a conversation and you weren't, like, uncomfortable to talk to, I'd probably accept your friend request. And so I've got approximately 1,200 friends. Your old username on Discord was 100% Switch. Yo. Hey, if that was your interest, that was your interest. Friends, uploads, VR Chat Plus? Yeah, I've had all those. I didn't upload that much, though. Uploading avatars, eh. This is the first time I ever made my own. It took you 9.5 years to get trusted. Yeah, you're just not a social being. I got 4 months of VR Chat Plus gifted to me in a random lobby 2 days ago. Yo, you got any of that VR Chat Plus to spare, dog? Like... Hello, Evan. How are we feeling today? Where the hell have you been? Huh? You let me just sit in this stream for 2 hours without saying hello? Also, someone seems to have joined the Discord. Myra Celine. I don't remember seeing you in chat. So if you're here, all I ask is be honest and say hi. The only reason I want you to say hi is because, well, I want to know you're not a bot. Did I do something with my hair? No, never. Why would I do something with my hair? This is how it always is. My Discord? I do have the Discord in the, down below, but if you just do !Discord, it'll tell you. Look, my hair is always the same. It's never changed, okay? So stop worrying about it. Guys, I think you're losing it. So you know, we'll get you on some better meds, okay? It's always like the same hairstyle, so just don't sweat the small stuff. Alright. Sweat on me instead. I mean, what? I do like short hair. I agree. When? I'm coming to France in maybe a couple days. No, I'm kidding. I'm not actually making a trip out there. I either just get Mandela'd or gaslit. What are you talking about, Evan? Evan, nothing's changed. My hair has been the same since you got here. Literally never once have I, toggled my hair, alright? Calm down. Be normal about this. Alright? There's never a time where my hair is different. Because that would be weird. It's, I'm a virtual woman and all, but, I don't like to change up my style very much, if you can't tell. And even if I did, it's overall just normal. We're just here. Gaslighting isn't real. Exactly. Gaslighting's not real. I don't know how to be twerky. I don't know how to thrust my hips or anything. I'm a virgin, guys. So, just be normal for, 5 minutes. Alright, just don't be weird. It's not even emo, it's it just didn't happen. My headache isn't getting better. I'm gonna take another aspirin, guys. Yeah, you're just tired. Alright, while I take this aspirin, I'm gonna take off the headset because I'm gonna take my tank top off. Not for nefarious reasons, but I'm just taking my tank top off, so give me just one moment while I am AFK to do these things. While I'm doing that, take a drink. Yeah, no, take a sip of something, take some water, do a stretch or something. I'll be back in 2 seconds, so just be patient for me. Alright, if you're gone, I'll notice. And I won't be happy. Alright, 1 second. Yes, I disappeared. What are you gonna do about it? Hello, Rika Tika Tabi. I'm just taking some aspirin because my head hurts. How are we feeling today? Haven't seen you all day. You're late to the party. You're so late. You must not love me anymore. Is it because I didn't take you to the bathroom at the bar? Jokes, jokes. I just took some more aspirin though, so I should be good for a little while. We'll see. My eye kinda hurts, so I'm wondering if it's just a headache or what it is. I'm also gonna take a seat. How are you doing today, Rika? Yeah? Come on, camera. Follow me. Work with me. I did take a... I've had a headache since stream started. Let's be fucking real. I'm okay. I'll be okay. My cat's yelling at me for more food, but he ain't getting it. Am I gonna be okay? I mean, if I'm not, I can always end stream. I've got one click of a button I can do and just be like, yep, guys, I'm not feeling so good. Click. So don't worry. I'll take care of myself. Yeah, disappointed I didn't hold your hand to the bathroom. Listen, we can hold hands and maybe hold something else for each other. You never know. I should just go to bed? Nah. I'm not gonna go to sleep. Nope, 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 nope. I'll be okay, I promise. Yo. Can we all hold hands when we go pee? Do you guys ever just like go with your homie to the restroom and just like hold hands? What time is it? It is midnight, which means it is also time to do today's Wordle. Give me just a second. Okay, I've got it up. Opinionables and who knows what. Yeah, don't worry, I've got quite the tool for pinning someone. What can I say? Jokes. Anyway, see, let's do my usual starting word. Alright, so I know where two letters go. I've got two greens. I have hold my friend's butt cheeks while he peed once. Why did you hold his butt cheeks? Why specifically his butt cheeks? I am so curious now. What was the situation like where you had to hold their butts? My cat's misbehaving. Because it was funny? Fair enough then. Be gentle for your first time. Yeah, don't worry. I'm very gentle. Let's see. What would be a good second guess for this Wordle? I have a pic of us groping each other's asses while playing in the arcade. Hey, that sounds like a good friend. I support this. That didn't work, so... shit. Bro, stop. Hey. You trying to go out? Go. No more. You cannot go through my trash. making me take my trash out. I have a chicken bone in my trash, and he's trying to go to it. It's like, bro. Are you gay? Just wondering. I'm trans. I like women, though, primarily. So yeah, technically gay. It depends on your viewpoint, right? But I do like women more so than men. Not saying all men are bad. I'm just saying, you know, I do lean more towards female than male. Let's see. What would today's word be? Okay, so I've got more of the letters. I've got 3 green letters. I'm just me and dating people. Yeah, no, I like everyone up to a point. Personality's first and foremost. Everything else comes secondary. Are you gay? Uh, I mean, I just answered your question. I don't know how else to answer that, Vero. I'm trans. I was born a man, and now I am taking estrogen because I was always like, you know, unhappy with the idea of being born a man. If that's as easy as I can explain it. It's not really that important though, if we're being honest. What the fuck is this word? Oh, I see. Sorry, Vero. Ads suck. I have no control over the ads. To my knowledge, don't run ads, but Twitch by default has them, so you can only do so much. Yeah, in my Discord, there is a solution to ads. I mean, not ads. What am I talking about? There's no solution. Just, you know, very helpful information in my Discord on things related to, you know, internet browsing. Anyway, I definitely don't have a way to avoid that situation, okay? You know, I don't want to get in trouble for that. But yes, there's definitely some useful information on my Discord. Guys, I don't know what the word is. It's a weird word. I'm struggling. I am struggling. I like doing Wordles, but I'm just really bad at this one. There's a lot of words that have those letters, but I feel like I eliminated them all. Is that it? Okay, great. I got the word in 5. That was actually kind of difficult for stupid reasons, but anyway, Wordle's done. Back to focusing on you guys and my headache. Oh? Axer, show me your cat. Axer, show me your pussy. I'm joking, of course. But no, yeah. As I said earlier, Vero, I am trans, and yes, I do like women. I like men as well, up to a point, but mostly that one's personality based. It very much varies. Everyone's different, so you never know. But you know what I like universally? I like people who are kind. You know what I mean? Kindness is so hot. It is. Nothing but is a bigger turn on to me than just being kind to someone else. Also, side note, unrelated to anything inappropriate, what are you guys up to? What are you guys doing right now? Playing games, watching me? What else other than watching me? Like, tell me. Excuse me. Like, I know Oni earlier was drawing. B is playing, Tamagotchi Life. Axer, you're on a treadmill and you're watching stream. Have you been on the treadmill the entire time I've been streaming? You're just in your bed, you're probably gonna go to sleep in a minute. Valid. No, you weren't from the start? Okay, okay. B, since I was here, yeah, I was. Wait, I'm confused. Does that mean you were on your treadmill from, like, the start of stream? You're now sitting in bed, relaxing your back. It's so dead after so many days of work over the tablet. Oh, I see, for like 30 or 40 minutes. You have a lot of endurance. I don't think I could be on a treadmill for 30 or 40 minutes. Oh, I see. Evan, is that your way of saying you're eating right now? Yeah, no, maybe I am a little bit tired. Just a little bit. Mostly I just think my eye hurts and my head hurts a little bit. "15 minutes of walking, 5 minutes of fast walking, 5 minutes of running, then back to walking." Hey, I mean, that sounds like a good exercise. As long as you're not putting yourself in, exhaustion, you're good. Sounds like a nice time. Oh, you're doing crunches. That's crazy. Stop yawning. You're making me yawn. Rika, if I did things, would you just copy me? Is that what you're saying? Yo, that's crazy. You're just gonna emulate whatever I do. Oh no, my hand, it's just lowering itself. Where is it going? This is so inappropriate. Anyway, sorry. Today it's 7 miles of mountain biking. Oh, hell yeah. That sounds very, very healthy. There's a high risk of heart problems in your family, so you have to take care of it. I mean, I'm at a high risk of heart problems too, so I feel you. Yeah, no, I've definitely one of the most common causes of death in the males in my family has always been heart problems. So I have to be careful. On the women's side of my family, cancer is the greatest risk. So now that I'm trans, does that mean I have both heart and cancer risk? It's a real question. But I will say, most of the women in my family were smokers. You don't think you could do it twice in an hour? Hello, Jojo302. How are we feeling today? Maybe we can find out. Joking. Anyway, how are we feeling, guys? Doing good? Your granddad and father both had a heart attack, so yeah, you're just being safe. No, it really makes sense. And not to stereotype you too hard, but French cooking does have a lot of butter. A lot of, oils. The most you've had in 1 hour was 5? That's crazy. You're doing good, and how about myself? Me? I'm doing okay. My stomach is a little bit questionable, maybe, and my eye hurts because I have like a slight headache. But overall, stream's been fun. Everyone's been really chatty with me, everyone's been really nice, and so I'm appreciating everybody very much. You guys have been very sweet. It's been a good time. Of course I shouldn't smoke. I'm never going to. My grandmother had lung cancer, as well as other things. Wholesome, wholesome. We are wholesome and caring and supportive. Exactly. It's very wholesome here. Rika is just, feeling a little bit frisky today, is all I'm getting out of this. Frisky, though, because they're just, a tabby. They're a cat, right? Of course. No. If my eye doesn't stop hurting, I took more aspirin. If it doesn't stop hurting, I'm gonna end stream, of course, so I'll take care of myself, though. I promise. I'm doing my best to be aware of my own needs. Square. Evan, did you do today's Wordle? Meow. Oh my god, Rika, let me just get a little check on you today. Hold on. Yeah, Rika, I can tell you've been up to something that's not very good today. I won't say what. Perhaps, perhaps. But nothing wrong with that. I did smell the sus on Rika. Oh jeez, that was weird. I lost tracking for a second there, I couldn't see. Let's see. What's the difference between people at Walmart and people at Target? Do you know what the difference between people at Walmart and Target is? Let's see. I would say people at Target are more likely to consider themselves better than the people at Walmart. Walmart is typically where a lot of bargain hunters go, where they're all like considered to be more like, trashy. Personally, I don't think that's the case. I think it's just people will shop wherever they're more affiliated. But that's how I see it. Sorry, I have to fix my hair real quick. My ponytail came undone. I have to make sure when I tie my hair, I don't accidentally put my earbud in it. Also, you'll wash your earbuds in the morning, so you were being a freak. Hey, as long as you're having a good night, I'm not judging you. Oh, is that... Okay, good. It's not in there. There we go. A nice loose ponytail to keep things loose. It's a 200-pound difference. Oh, you're making a joke. You weren't asking a question. So jealous, ponytail. You're jealous that my ponytail got to come undone? Yeah. Target does have good store brand clothes. I don't shop there very much, but my ex liked to. I will say though, anytime she bought me shoes from there, they were terrible quality. Personal opinion. Mostly because, like, they had a weird cloth bottom on them. Like, why does your shoe have, like, cloth? Excuse me. I burped, sorry. You wanted to grow your hair too, but you couldn't get it past the point that it was annoying to while working. I mean, yeah, hair grows in awkward stages. This stage right here, where your hair is like reaching the level of your nose, it's frustrating, right? And so it's like, oh, it's always tickling my nose, or it's in my face, and I can't see. So you have to wear a headband or something to keep your hair out of your face. But honestly, it's better just to it's better to what's the fucking term? It's like, oh, just to cut it. Yeah, if it's, and then if it touches your mouth, it gets annoying too. But yeah, no, when it gets to the point where you can actually tie it back, it's like, okay, not too bad. But I will warn you, tying your hair back can be a trap, because tying your hair back causes you to pull your own hair out. And that's not good. You don't want to tie your hair back too tightly. Why are you committed to it? They're to your nipples, so you can't go shirtless or it tickles you. I go shirtless all the time. I don't have the problem. My hair is to the middle of my back. If you look in my Discord, in the IRL section, you can see how long my hair is. You'll also see my cat. So you'll get to see my old lady hair. You can see all the grays in the front of my hair. Mm-hmm. 2 years of growth. Yeah, I think mine's been about maybe 2.5, 3 years worth of growth. Do you just like long hair, or are you lazy? Let's be honest. Used to wear a cap, but at some point got annoyed of having to take the cap off to greet new clients. And going back to familiar clients. I keep it under an inch to keep it out of my face, but then I used to go swim and it creates less drag. Yeah, I guess. I don't remember ever feeling the drag though when swimming. Dye your hair? Nah, Rika. It's actually kind of stylish the way my hair is gray. It's like this, where it's only gray in the center. Cause Rika, have you looked at my picture? The longest you went was 1.5 years, and then you gave up. You're broke, lazy, and kind of dig it. I feel that. I'm very similar. I'm all about convenience. One of the first reasons I ever grew my hair out wasn't just for gender affirmation stuff. It secretly partially was. There is a part of me that's always been like, yep, if I don't have to cut my hair, life's easier. Yeah, so you see, the gray hairs aren't that bad. I don't mind them there. I don't mind my gray hairs that much. They're just a part of me. What am I getting pinged for? Oh, Axer, we've messaged before. Gasp. Oh, yeah, I remember you, Axer. Duh. Your name wasn't registering to me, but I remember you now. Psh. Yes. I can't believe I forgot. I had to think about it and then I was like, oh, yes, now I know. You love the animation? They're not animated though, they're just fist bones. So whenever I move, they move, you know? And they're also posable. Hey, I didn't forget you per se, I just forgot your username. If I heard your voice, I would have remembered it was you. Alright? There's a difference. I don't remember everyone's usernames. Yeah, no, I feel that. Let's see. I might actually have to pay a stylist if I want it trimmed to look decent. I would love to have someone trim my hair for me sometime. Let's see. How to see your butt? Then I went bald. And then I had short and blue, and then long and blonde, and then I had a crest and pink. And now they're just a natural color, waiting for me to have an idea. I see it. I do need to crack my neck though, so bear with me for just a moment. Oh, that felt really good. Oh yeah. No, yeah. It was nice meeting you, JoJo302. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting with me tonight. I hope that you sleep well if that's what you're going off to do. Yeah, no, that crack was very much needed. Could you hear it? Did you hear the crack sound for a moment? Meow, meow, meow. You heard a thud? I see. Alrighty, Jojo, take care. Nice meeting you. Don't forget, you can follow the stream if you want to know when I go live, or join my Discord. No pressure either way, but do what makes you happy. How long did it take me to make my avatar? It took you 2 years to make yours. It took me... Yep, thank you for the follow. Vero, it took me approximately I want to say this took me about 3 weeks. No, you're fine. You don't have to say sorry. But yeah, no. I I think I spent about 3 weeks working on my avatar. And that's learning everything. So yeah, that's definitely, my efforts. Also, I can't pop my or bones by just flexing muscles. That'd be interesting. Very strange. However, my sternum does crack if I stretch. Like this, and it goes. How did I do it so fast? I bought assets, of course, first and foremost. So this is the Zympia e-girl base. This is the Starlight head. These eyes I got from, I forgot, something VR Creations or something. I forgot where I got the ears, but I bought those too. I bought the outfit, bought the hair, and then I just started, copying material settings from my friends. So yeah, no, it varies from person to person. I also am a pretty fast learner. Learning Blender was the most interesting part, where I was like, oh shit, this is how they do what they do. And now, because of that, I look at your avatars and I go, oh, that's wrong. Sometimes I notice things, okay? Like, sometimes I'll be like, oh, the weight painting is why the texture stretches like that. So you have to learn how to adjust those things. Yep. That's how that works. My goal is to have the same build as Nightwing. That's fair. Nightwing is pretty sexy, pretty sexy dude. Rika Tico, what are you up to now, by the way? Other than wanting to wash your sheets tomorrow. Also, Goth Booty, what do you normally do when you're in my stream? What are you getting up to? You playing games and stuff? Uh-oh. I can't hear anymore. This means I have to unplug and replug something in my headset real quick. Hopefully this fixes it. Nope. Okay, you guys are gonna hear some more thuds, so I apologize. And re-thud. Alright, let's see if I can hear after this. So far no change. Nightwing is a pretty, attractive gentleman. Alright, I can hear again. Yo. Oh, okay. Now I know how you did it so fast. You did yours from Complete Scratch. That's different. Complete Scratch is an entirely different beast. I have never tried to make something from scratch. Can't say I've ever been that good, okay? So, kudos to you for making yours from scratch. He's a meal you didn't know you needed. Don't worry, baby. I'm the dessert that follows. Anyway, treadmill's over. Congratulations. Anyways, I'll just let you know I'm very sweet and surprisingly tender. Booze, why you making out in chat? Hello, Shadowblade3032. How you doing today? How are you feeling? First time chatter, make sure you guys are nice. Say hello. Damn, damn what? What's the damn for? Come on, do tell. My voice is sexy? Oh, you're sweet. I wish I felt the same way. Yeah, Thank you for the follow. What are you up to tonight there, Shadowblade? How's it been going? Listen, most people just tell me my voice is cozy and, like, puts people to sleep, so... I'm just vibing, though. Bah! Welcome to chat, Shadowblade. Find a makeout partner and wait for the lesson to start. Excuse me? Mew said, I just had a retcon relationship in Tomodachi Life and you're devastated. Why did you have to retcon it? Do explain that. Your voice is hot, spicy even. Is it really? I find it to be a little bit grating and annoying. It's your first time in a VR chat stream. What led you here? If you've never been to a VR chat stream before, it's basically just chatting. So I'm talking to you directly. You can answer me directly. It's the same as if you were watching me in IRL. It's just I'm not nearly as pretty. I'm prettier. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, basically, you guys talk to me, and I talk back. One of the people said they're siblings. Yeah, no, they're siblings. It'll totally work out. Axer's wrong. Ignore Axer. They're French. Ne parlez-vous français, monsieur? Thank you, I like them too. I think they're quite pretty. I chose the ones that look like flowers. I do want to redo the eyes a little bit. I want the whites to be whiter. And like the sparkle to be very like highlighted. What does that have to do with you being pretty? Everything. It just means that you're wrong. It brings you into question. Why wait for summer? Why not start learning now? I'm not French. No. Axer's French. I'm American. I am American. Wait, Rika, you never answered me. What are you up to? What have you been doing so far? Wee. Taxlord, what are you doing too? Everybody, come on, tell me. You already have enough schoolwork? I suppose. Can I speak French? Ne parlez-vous français? Ne parlez-vous français? Qu'est-ce que c'est? Other than working, you're just in bed. Wait, you're working right now? Tu es mignon. Tu es mignon. Steve la poisson. Poisson et Steve. Steve de poisson. Guys, I'm standing up now. Guys, I'm on my feet. It means someone's gonna get a beating now. Sorry, I needed to put that down. Il est 11. Il est mes 11. See you, Vero. Have a good rest of your night or morning or afternoon, whatever it is for you, Vero. Take care. You just got done from destroying your wrist? Oh no. What were you doing to your wrist that destroyed it? Was it too much motion? How did you do that? About to get you to fold like a pretzel. Yeah, no, Rico was destroying their wrist earlier too. Quite handy, if you know what I mean. 2:45 a.m.? Oh yeah, you're 2 hours ahead of me. It's 12:45 right now for me. You were curling a dumbbell. Nothing sus. Alrighty, sleep well. Good night, cutie. Appreciate you for stopping in today. 10 a.m. and you haven't slept is kind of crazy. You should definitely get some rest, Axer. Yeah, you can curl my big dumbbell, big boy. I can't help gooning when you're on. Baby, you should just tell me next time. Maybe I can do a little more for you. I'm kidding, it's not a blue site. Anyway, yeah, you need a countdown. Let's start from 10, right? Bad jokes. Anyway. Hello, everyone. My name is Illy. It's nice to meet you. Just gonna reset right here. Yeah, are you gonna twitch for me? Show me how you move. I'll show you how I do. Wow, we are really, really out there, aren't we? I'm Leon-sized X-Man. I can curl things. Yeah, but are you like Chris Redfield levels of boulder punching? Bye-bye. Bye, Vero. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. We bouncing out here. See, I intentionally made my avatar's boobs small so that they don't, like, ridiculously jiggle jiggle. Hey, baby, when I jiggle jiggle, you fold. I know a person who's Chris built? Damn, that's crazy. All I know is I need to watch that motherfucker punch a boulder. That shit's crazy. Yo, what is good? What's really good? You know what I mean? I will say, as much as you shouldn't be looking at numbers when you're trying to stream, it is nice to see that the average, like, viewer count has been staying close to 15. And you guys have been very active with me. Like, I hang out in other chats sometimes to lurk for my friends. And it isn't a statement against any of them, but I mean, you know, chat's been very active here, and I do appreciate you guys just keeping up with me and giving me something to talk about most of the time. When you feel a twitch inside, that's what's good. That's crazy. Y'all are crazy. Perverts, even. For some reason, I just stop by here automatically, as if it's home. Welcome home, then. Maybe you're drawn here by the fact that I haven't paid my taxes. You did nothing? I mean, you don't have to. And also, if you guys ever just can't be here, I'm not gonna be upset. I'll just miss you, just a little bit. Huh? What do you mean, huh? I never pay my taxes. What are you talking about? I'm a tax evader. I'm It's a joke. You have almost 2K this year. You're in pain. Taxes are difficult, yeah. I should have tied my hair back just a little bit tighter now that I'm feeling it touch my back, so no hands for a moment. You're calling the IRS? Not if I call them on you first. That's a bit better. Streamers are notorious for tax evasion. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no hands, only head. I'm pretty good with my mouth, you know? What that tongue do, though? Yo, what do you mean, look at the time? I'm good with my fingers, and legs, and toes, and whatever else I need to be. Bibu is great at delivering sissy-gasms. She'll tell you all about them. Some would even rank her in, like, the top 3. Yo, that's, you know, such lore. Change of topic o'clock. I gotta say, I've been here for a long time, most times. You still get culture shock from lurking here. What do you mean? What's the culture shock? What did I say? Shade. Hey guys, when I was talking about someone used to post my stuff to livestream fail all the time, it's throwing shade. He used to constantly try to, like, post my stuff to livestream fails and, like, get my stream to pop off, but those guys only care if you're doing something that causes trouble. You're just used to hearing shit like that in Bob's voice? Yeah, I used to talk about bushes and stuff. What can I say? We love a full bush out here. Nope, someone's just doing the Wordle today. Yeah, you know, some things just, you know, a little harmless bush. I mean, personally, I prefer things shaven. A little bush is a little bit meh, shrug, but it's not something I prefer personally. I feel like a bush is a little bit awkward in its own right. But some people, you know, they prefer it that way. Prefer things a bit more natural, so to speak. What's wrong, B? Are you going to sleep? B, is it bedtime? Do you have work tomorrow? I didn't like Bush, but honestly, the current state almost makes you miss the regime. Yeah, no, that's fair. Can I have some? Personally, I'm not a big fan of flossing. Okay. Onikiri's had a sword for a while. Why are we 6-7? Why are we 6-7ing? I just trimmed the grass back away from the tree and boulders. Damn, you got boulders? That's crazy. All things considered. We doing the young people meme? I guess so, but I'm just so left out. Guys, I don't understand anything. I'm just like, you know, a silly little gal. I don't know anything. I just say things and you guys just take me out of context. I've not said a single sus thing since I've started streaming. Everything I've said has been a wholesome conversation topic. You guys are the perverts. Okay. So stop trying to gaslight me. Stop trying to treat me as if I'm the problem. Oh no, I dropped a pen over here. Anyway. Don't Pepe stare at me. I could stare right back. Let me think. If I go like open hand and then I go what? Sus. Oh yeah, baby. Let me just get in position. Oh yeah, we love it when we dance. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. My streams have always been tame. Alright. Quite honestly, in my opinion, this has never been a stream for gooning. Anyone who could goon to my shit, you know, it's kind of strange. I know that's a challenge to someone, but it's not a challenge. Don't do it. Yeah, you're tamed. Watch. All I gotta do is feel like... Alright, chat, speak! Speak! Come on, speak! Damn, no one's doing it. I'm sad now. I was thinking you guys would, you know, bark. Oni barked. See, look, there we go. We got a bark, we got a meow, we got another bark, so... Good girls, good girls. I mean, you said the word bark, so therefore, you might as well have. I'm a mod, it's my job to do as the boss says. Alright then. Oni, bend over, it's time to get my payment out of you. Joking. Anyway. I'm a sword, I don't bark. You mean lord? Do you mean you're a lord? I feel you. I had to like a feet pic for my streamer. You did do that, didn't you? A lord somewhere. Yeah, but you said a sword. Show feet now? For free? Don't. Ooh, now I'm tempted. I was told not to do it after being told to do it. It's funnier to do it when someone doesn't want you to. You've seen too many feet in 24 hours? I wonder what Ilwak would feel like if I started taking clips and sharing them in Crystal's Discord. Would that be mortifying? I mean, I wouldn't care. I think most of Crystal's like viewers would be like, "Who the fuck is this?" I'm sure most of chat has no idea who I am. Hello, Monster216711133. How are you doing today? How are you feeling? Someone said your name. Did I? Well, I just said it now, I suppose. You're literally a sword? How are you texting? You saw this weird ass live stream? Called The Hive. I thought you were gonna tell them it was me. You watched my stream. I am a weird live stream though. You know, I will say, I'm a very strange place to be. I mean, you can ask everybody here. You got yourself a vessel to text for me. I call him a helping hand. Yeah, well, what if I need a helping hand? Yeah, what if when I end stream I need a little extra hand? You know what I'm saying? Do I have to ask Rika? Rika Tikatavi? Joking, of course. I would never ask anyone for that help. I've got 2 hands right here. Random question, unrelated to anything, but left or right? What do you guys think? Left, right, left, right? I don't know, but their leader is Hex Latex. Never heard of them.